Hello, it's Alice Agnes, and today I have a review for you, and it's going to be a summer mixtape by the Travel Era. And well, the first question is about the cover and the title, and it's summer mixtape, and I think the cover also shows summer and holidays and having a good time. And a lake or ocean, whatever is that, some water, just that. And it appears also, this topic also appears many times when you listen to the whole track list. And well, I think we can now talk about the genre, and it's alternative rock, but I think that's also a little bit vintage, and I can hear hip hop sometimes in those songs, maybe even R&B, and also the idea of mixtape. I think it's also worth saying because I heard in few movies that mixtapes were made for loved ones. It's like a playlist today, and when we listen to the whole album, we can hear there's so many love songs, and even in those where we would say it's about just having good time and about summer and this kind of things, we can I think also hear a little bit of romance there. So that's it. And when it comes to the genre, I can quite say that this album is different than other the Traveler's albums, because here we can hear everything that is quite similar when it comes to the sound, and it's not such a puzzle like used to be. And now the third, the longest question, it's about favorite songs. And I'm sorry, but I must say something about each song, and if you don't like this idea that I must say something about all, then just blame the artist that they made music that is just too good. So I must say about each song, anything. So okay, the first song is Malibu, and I think this is a metaphor of such a perfect place which is accessible only for two people, for the two lovers, and it's such a world which exists only in their dreams, and that's a place where these two people can go and meet, because in real life it's impossible. Okay, so also I say that anything is like a sound of the soul, and I think it's so deep and so beautiful, and I just imagine this is how a soul could sound like, and that's totally that song. So it's absolutely my favorite, and it's also in my top 7. Okay, so now the second one, it's turn the music up, yes. And it's also my top 7, and it's a song about having a good time, about parties. It's a party song which I think fit the best the people who like to party and don't think about the neighbors. That's not always nice, and I think it can be heard in the song, but it's so cool anyway. Okay, so now the third one, I Get You, Get Me, and this song is about having each other, it's for friends and maybe for family members as well, because who said that family can be a friend? And it's so short, but I think it's totally full. I mean, I can imagine that it could be longer, and well, I can imagine, when you drive in a car and you're just singing this song, and it's also some kind of spell, and it's about hope and such things. Maybe even a little bit of good fun. I think it can also be heard there. And now, like a king. This song is about two people who are ruling the world, and it's a metaphor of having a good time and not caring about anything else, because love is all that matters. And it's absolutely my top 7. Alright, and now probably one of the most interesting songs. It's Fantasy, and there's a little bit of fantasy also there, but I'm talking about empathy part. But this kind of communication doesn't have to be considered as a it doesn't have to mean like it's a fantasy, because in nature such things happen, and dolphins are probably the best example. And except this part about the empathy, it's also just about fantasizing, and empathy and the fantasizing parts are very much close and connected, because when the man is fantasizing, the woman can feel it, can see it, because it's the way they communicate. I mean, this empathy. So yeah, but also fantasizing here is like daydreaming, and if this situation came true, it would just mean that dreams are coming true. So this is it, and it's also my top 7. This song sounds so great, and it's one of the longest songs, so it's so I quite understand why it's so single. And the next one, The Money. Cheers. My voice sounds right now better, but it's the second take, because I noticed that I could barely talk in the first take, so it's the second one. And now the song Money, it's about expression that it's not always good to choose money above love, and I mean that's probably never good, except moments when people love so much money that it's the only thing that they hold in a lifetime, but it's not the situation. And well, this song also talks about the situation when the man is telling his woman that she doesn't have to worry about anything, because they have each other, and that's all that matters. So it's quite romantic, if you look my way. Okay, so now Bronco. This title can't tell you what the song is about, but quite cool, because it's surprising. And well, this song is also about fantasizing, like the fantasy, and it's a message that fast happening things doesn't have to mean that the relationship would end too soon, because two people that are meant to be, they just will be together, and they just belong to each other. So that's it. And well, it's also my top 7. The song is so good and it's been stuck in my head from the beginning. And I don't know how many times I've listened to this one. It's just so good when it comes to the lyrics. It's well quite beautiful, and this sound is so catchy. So the song is so great. And the next one is Back to You. Maybe no, I wanted to read you my notes. It's what I'm constantly looking at, but okay, so let's just listen. It's about a lost boy, and it's about a conflict situation, and we have here a moment when two people just had an argument, and he realizes that he made a mistake because he chose compliments, and it realized it was a bad way because it led to the situation when he left his loved one, and he realizes that she loved him more than anyone, and he just realizes it's a mistake, and he would like to come back to her, and he just gets drunk and feels so much pain, and well, maybe now few words about the sound. It's probably one of the most rock and roll songs, and I feel like it could be extended. This is the only shorter song which makes me feel like it could be still going on, even if it was just instrumental. So yeah, this is how I see it, and it's my top 7. And now the next one, which I think is some kind of continuation of this one, it's Be Happening. And this sound is totally different because it's probably the most hip hop, as I said, probably before. And we have here a situation where the girl is brokenhearted, so she's not responding, but the guy is trying to reach her and tell her that they should be happening, and well, he's kind of asking her to run away, and it's beautiful. And well, as I said, probably yeah, I said for sure that it's a hip hop style, and well, it's my top 7. And now the Endlessly song, and it's about forever, and it's totally said just by the title, and it's also about ups and downs, and I feel that's all I can say about this one. But it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's good, but I don't like this song as much as the previous one. And now Keep Moving Forward. It's the last song, and it's again a song about a party, but it's also about moving on, but it doesn't mean a breakup because when two people are meant to be, they just should forget about bad moments, and when someone is your future, there's no sorry, cheers. Okay, so this way it's the end. Oh my god. Too much talking. When I see at the timing, I see why I barely talk, but wait. Okay, so I hope you like this review, and I hope you will listen to it if you didn't, because if you like rock music, it's absolutely song that I think you will like. And if you like this video, you can like, comment, and obviously subscribe, and whatever more you want to, you can do. And well, thank you for watching, and bye, see you later.